He was born into a world where speed met strength and instinct met precision. On September 17, 1995, in Tyler, Texas, Patrick LaVon Mahomes II came into the world, destined to carry a legacy and destined to build one of his own. His father, Pat Mahomes Sr., knew a thing or two about pressure. A Major League Baseball pitcher with over a decade in the pros, Pat Sr. faced some of the most fearsome batters in the game. His mother, Randy Martin, was the constant, a stabilizing presence devoted to keeping young Patrick grounded, focused, and humble. Together, they raised a boy who would soon show the world that greatness wasn't just inherited, it was cultivated. From an early age, Patrick was immersed in the rhythms of competition. Baseball was in his blood, but sports as a whole became his language. He could read a defense the way his father read a strike zone. He could see the court like a point guard. He could dissect a football play before most kids his age even understood the rules. At Whitehouse High School, a small public school in East Texas, Mahomes became a local phenomenon. He wasn't just the quarterback, he was the pitcher, the point guard, and the leader of his generation. In football, his senior year was the stuff of legend. Over 4,600 passing yards, 50 touchdowns through the air, nearly 1,000 yards rushing, and 15 more on the ground. He could sling it 70 yards on the run or throw a sidearm dart across his body into double coverage, and somehow it always found its target. But it wasn't just football. In baseball, he pitched a no-hitter and struck out 16 batters in a single game. Scouts took notice. In 2014, the Detroit Tigers selected him in the 37th round of the MLB draft. For most athletes, a chance to go pro in any sport would be a dream. But for Mahomes, it was just another choice, because football had already stolen his heart. Texas Tech University welcomed him in the fall of 2014, and it didn't take long for the Red Raiders to realize they had something special. Mahomes took over the starting job late in his freshman year, and from there, he turned Texas Tech into a fireworks show. He wasn't running a system, he was inventing one. In his junior year, he led the nation in passing yards, total offense, and touchdowns responsible for. The crown jewel of his college career came in a shootout against Oklahoma in 2016. In a game that resembled more of a video game than real football, Mahomes passed for an astonishing 734 yards and racked up 819 yards of total offense, still tied for the most ever in a single game. He was electric, he was unpredictable, and NFL teams were watching. When Mahomes declared for the NFL draft in 2017, questions swirled. Could a gunslinger like him translate to the pros? Could his improvisational style fit into the rigid, structured systems of the NFL? The Kansas City Chiefs didn't hesitate. They traded up 17 spots to select him 10th overall. Head coach Andy Reid and GM Brett Veach saw something the rest of the league didn't. Mahomes spent his rookie year quietly learning behind veteran Alex Smith, absorbing playbooks, building chemistry, and preparing for his moment. That moment came in 2018, and the league would never be the same. In his first full season as a starter, Mahomes shattered expectations. 5,097 yards, 50 touchdown passes, the youngest quarterback ever to hit those numbers in a single season. He won the league MVP and became the face of a new era of football, one that celebrated creativity, athleticism, and pure, unfiltered instinct. But Mahomes wasn't done. In 2019, he led the Chiefs to their first Super Bowl appearance in 50 years. Down 10 points with just over 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, Mahomes engineered a comeback for the ages, bringing Kansas City its first Lombardi trophy since 1970. He was just 24, and then he did it again. By the end of the 2024 season, Mahomes had guided the Chiefs to 3 Super Bowl championships and solidified his legacy as one of the most clutch quarterbacks in NFL history. Along the way, he earned 2 Super Bowl MVPs, a second league MVP, and a reputation for delivering in the biggest moments. With 32,352 career passing yards and 245 touchdowns already on his resume, Mahomes isn't just on a Hall of Fame trajectory, he's redefining what that trajectory looks like. Off the field, Mahomes is more than a superstar. He's a father, a husband, a philanthropist. Through his foundation, 15 and the Mahomies, he's invested millions into underserved communities, focusing on education, health, and wellness for children. He's used his platform to speak up on social justice, equality, and voting rights, never shying away from issues that matter. In many ways, Mahomes is the perfect modern quarterback, equal parts showman and strategist, athlete and ambassador. He's made off-script plays into an art form, throwing no-look passes like a point guard, flipping touchdowns while falling sideways, and running an offense with the confidence of a veteran chess master. Yet, despite all the fame, fortune, and the accolades, Mahomes remains rooted. Ask anyone close to him, and they'll tell you, he's still that kid from East Texas who shows up early, stays late, and competes like he's got something to prove. Because to him, greatness isn't a destination, it's a pursuit. Patrick Mahomes' story is still being written, and if the first few chapters are any indication, we're witnessing one of the most extraordinary careers in NFL history unfold in real time. If you want to keep exploring the beginnings of greatness and see where today's legend started, make sure you subscribe to the Rookie Tapes, where we break down the early journeys, struggles, and triumphs of the NFL's brightest stars. You've seen where they are now. Come see where they began.